They call him the source, and this time the name fits exactly. Not because he controls outcomes, but because when something finally breaks through, he's usually already been there. He doesn't shout, he doesn't take credit, he spins the wheel. It's a big, uneven thing, part carnival spinner, part cosmic router, etched with symbols that glow, dim, or wait patiently. None of the spaces are wrong. Some just take longer. When the wheel spins, no one is being judged. They're being given a chance. Sometimes it lands on 15. That's when timing, effort, and attention all line up at once. Doors open, eyes turn, momentum forms. Sometimes it lands on static. The message goes out, but it needs seasoning. That's not failure. That's time doing its job. Sometimes it lands on echo. The words travel farther than the name, which is fine, because ideas don't need ownership to matter. And sometimes it lands on null. Not because the voice was wrong, but because the world wasn't ready yet. The wheel never explains itself. Not because it's cruel, but because discovery isn't a formula. The source appears where opportunity is trying to happen. Side channels, quiet boosts, conversations that start with, "Hey, have you seen this?" He doesn't make stars. He keeps creators from disappearing before they're seen. Where the source helps ideas travel, another hero helps them land. They call him Tuber Chat. And he doesn't work crowds. He works people. One creator, one listener, one honest connection at a time. Tuber Chat doesn't amplify noise. He amplifies understanding. He can take a voice and strip away confusion without muting it. He can make advice feel personal, not broadcast. He can turn a conversation into trust simply by listening first. That's his rule. Every voice starts with one listener. Not an audience, not a metric, a person. If one person doesn't hear you clearly, the crowd never will. That's why he shows up quietly. A waveform steadying, a call suddenly clicking, a reply that makes someone think, "Okay, I can do this." People don't say, "This went viral." They say, "This helped." Mac movement exists. The worlds exist. The uploads continue. Sometimes growth is slow. Sometimes it feels invisible. But Mac notices something else. Messages from creators who found their footing. Channels that learned how to stand on their own. People who didn't need a miracle, just guidance. Professor Algorithm never shows up as an enemy. He's just busy. Sorting, measuring, optimizing, and when something doesn't fit cleanly, it gets set aside, not erased, just waiting. That's when they reach hard drive mountain. Old infrastructure, forgotten rules, experiments that never fit neatly into a box. Still running, still important. This is where StashCash lives. Stash doesn't create attention, he saves it. Unused reach, leftover bandwidth. The just-in-case space meant for creators who weren't done yet. Stash doesn't fight systems, he keeps people from being lost inside them. The source doesn't break the rules, he reminds them why they exist. Variance returns. Discovery gets messy again, in the best way. Small creators surface where they're supposed to, and Professor Algorithm recalculates. I can't remove this, he admits, without removing discovery itself. That's not defeat. That's respect. Nothing explodes. No promises are made, but creators keep growing. Channels keep finding their voice. Communities keep forming. Sometimes it helps Mac, sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay, because the wheel was never about him. Tuber Chat stays where he's always been, between people who need each other. Stash keeps saving what matters. The source keeps spinning. And even if Mac movement never becomes the biggest thing in the room, the hero's already won. Because somewhere else, another creator is being seen for the first time. Another voice is being heard clearly. Another chance is landing exactly where it needs to. And that's what they were built for.